We are now joined by tonight's 8th place finisher, Angela Ruch, who became the second female in NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series history to finish in the top 10, first since 2011. Wow, what a wild race tonight. Can you walk us through?
Yeah, I will say it was a crazy race. Yesterday in practice, we got some good runs in the draft. I was kind of learning a lot with Joe Nemechek, obviously, as my big help for the weekend. And obviously, I struggled a little bit in qualifying, missed a shift. But all in all, wow, a top 10. It's a dream of mine to be here. Obviously, my uncle won Daytona 500. So for me to carry in his footsteps, and to walk away to the top 10, man, I'm ecstatic. I'm so proud of myself.
Okay, we're going to open the floor up for questions. Go right here.
Luis Torres, Motorsports Tribune. So now that you've taken the time to relax, and one of the things that I've noticed when I was listening over through the radio, they were informing you to stay on the bottom all throughout, no matter what anybody else was doing. And you pretty much said, as long as they help you, you'll get through it and have this performance that you had tonight.
Yeah, I owe a lot of it to my team, obviously. Joe Nemechek and all of his guys have worked their butts off to give me a great car. And, Nemechek kept telling me, he's like, Angel, you have a top 10 car. He's like, you just got to be smart during the race and stay on the bottom. That was the only advice he said. Don't get up in the high line. So that's what I did, and here I am.
Go next to Doug.
Doug Turnbull from WSB Radio in Atlanta and for Performance Racing Network. What was your game plan after you were in the top 5 there, and there was kind of that whole fuel-saving thing, and then you dropped to the back? It seemed like you were laying back from the draft
we actually dropped a piston there in the end. So we were just kind of trying to hang on as much as we could and hope that we had a finish that we deserved today.
We'll go upstairs to the press box.
Yeah, Chris9Catchfence.com. Angela, I was just curious how many races you plan to do this year, and how did the opportunity to work with Nemco come together?
My next race will be Martinsville and then hopefully Vegas. We're looking to do 5 to 10 races with Nemechek, if he will still have me. I'm sorry, you said the other question was how did it come about?
Yes.
Yeah. To be honest with you, it was kind of not really thrown together last minute, but we had searched out quite a few teams that would run us, and Nemechek was pretty much the only guy that really gave me the opportunity, to be honest with you guys. So, again, to run for Joe Nemechek and his son, I've learned so much, so I can't complain.
And can you talk about the excitement and expectation of being a mom here pretty soon?
Oh my gosh, I know, right? The adoption. I'll tell you what, my husband and I have been trying to adopt for like the last 6 months, and it's been a struggle, but we do have a little boy due any day, any second, any minute. My husband and I couldn't be more excited. We're having a little boy, so baby mama and her mom and dad, I know they're watching, and I hope they're proud.
Come down front here to Matt.
Matt Weaver, Auto Week. I actually talked to Joe Nemechek on Wednesday morning during media day and asked about how y'all's program came together. And one thing that he brought up was that he felt like in your previous NASCAR appearances that there was just certain things that he was surprised you never picked up on. He talked about the seat, just getting in the seat, little things like that. How valuable is it to have a guy like Joe be able to walk you through and not necessarily show you the ropes, but just give you the basics and things you need to do just to be able to make it here at Daytona?
I'll say I've been living at the shop with him, and his number one thing was being comfortable in that seat. So we literally spent, I'd say, even more than 12, 15 hours, getting the seat right and comfortable and like putting at certain angles. And it's crazy that I've never learned that. I've obviously haven't put myself in the best situations in the past. I'm a race car driver. I feel like I deserve to be here. I haven't had the best opportunities given to me until now. So for Joe to take the time out of his busy schedule and for his son to come by and help me like they've done, wow. They gave me a rocket ship this weekend.
We'll go next to your left to Tom.
Tom Bowles, front stretch. At one point during the race, you're in the top 5, caution came out. You're struggling to figure out how to save fuel. And I was just kind of wondering if you could talk a little more about that. And, being in that different position, did you actually start to think, I have a shot to win this race about halfway through when you're running in the top 5?
Yeah, I know it's probably funny to hear over the radios as Angel doesn't know how to save fuel. But again, I just look back to my past history, and I've always kind of been, doing what I love to do, but not in the right equipment. So I've never really been told how to save fuel. So I'm sure they got a chuckle out of it. I'll hear about it when I get back to the pits. But again, it's all so new to me. To get this finish today is huge. I couldn't be more happier.
Any additional questions? We'll go to Deb.
Deb Williams, ESPNW and RacingToday.com. When they started the race, they were talking about you selling some real estate in order to finance this effort. Could you please talk about that story?
I had sold a couple of my businesses, and I have a ton of real estate that I own. And I kind of looked at my husband. I'm like, wow, I'm not going to lie, my husband's pretty loaded. I have my own finances, my own money, and I was like, let's just sell and get rid of it. Let's go have some fun. That's what life's all about. So for me, just to kind of get rid of everything and have this, this shot and this opportunity, this is what I'm here for.
Additional questions? Angela, congratulations on the finish. Good luck on the adoption. And,
Thank you so much.
We'll see you in Martinsville.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.